Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. All right, Ocho, in an unexpected, Shedeur Sanders has been named to the Pro Bowl. Shedeur will replace Drake May, who will be playing in Super Bowl 60. Shedeur is part of the AFC quarterbacking group that includes Josh Allen and Justin Herbert, who could also require replacement after getting surgery in December to repair a fractured hand. Only 4 AFC quarterbacks ranked in the top 10 for fan voting. Josh Allen, Drake May, Patrick Mahomes, and Bo Nix. Mahomes and Nix are both out with injuries, so that allows Shedeur to get the nod. Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and Aaron Rodgers, obviously bigger names, didn't make the cut over Shedeur.
And yes, sir.
Ocho, what are you thinking?
Obviously, a lot of people are upset. A lot of people are saying that Shedeur Sanders didn't deserve this. Obviously, when you look at the stats statistically, there are so many other suitors that could have gone to the Pro Bowl. Honestly, Unc, this is one that is a bit confusing to me. As much as I love Shedeur Sanders, there are many others that should have gotten that opportunity to go. I am happy that he's been awarded and afforded the opportunity to go to the Pro Bowl in his first year. But maybe you can clarify and give me a little bit more clarity as to why the other players who had better seasons statistically didn't go.
Mainly Trevor Lawrence.
Why would you?
Is that the name you want to throw out there?
I was getting ready to say Trevor Lawrence. So, I mean, can you explain to me? You might be able to help me understand a little better.
Maybe, obviously, Ocho, maybe it's a situation where the fan vote, there's like, because you got to think about it, Ocho, they're down to like the 6th or 7th alternate. The Pro Bowl does not have the same recognition that it once did. It used to mean something to go to the Pro Bowl,
who
Ocho.
You telling?
It used to mean something. And when you look at that ball and you see all those names, you saw the Elways and the Marinos and the Tom Brady's and the Peyton Mannings and the guys, like I said, it wasn't like a regular season game, but guys cared. There was none of this two-hand touch. I've read some of the comments. He didn't deserve to go. Yeah. It happens. He's not the first alternate to ever make the Pro Bowl. He's not. He's not going to be the last alternate to make the Pro Bowl. We saw, Ocho, remember we saw Huntley just a few years ago make it.
Yes.
Because nobody really wanted to go. It doesn't.
Go.
I mean, first of all, I don't know where's it going to be. Is it in San Francisco this year? Yeah. Because it used to be, Ocho, it used to mean something. You go to Hawaii. You get a vacation. You get to take your wife to Hawaii. Your girlfriend, your family get to tag along. It meant something to go across the water, to break bread. You're drinking the Mai Tais, the Blue Hawaiians. It normally meant something. It doesn't have the same cachet. But congratulations to Shedeur. And like I said, Patrick Mahomes was hurt. Bo Nix is hurt. I'm not so sure. The other names would have gone. Not at that far down as an alternate. I don't think Lamar is going. There's a great chance that they reached out to these guys and they're like, I'm good. Aaron Rodgers like, I don't need that trip. Lamar's like, I got other things to do. So I think the thing is that the other guys, Lamar, Joe, Aaron Rodgers, probably Trevor Lawrence, they probably opted out.
I mean, listen, if it was like it was back in the day when we were playing and it actually meant much more to go to the Pro Bowl, the achievement of making the Pro Bowl, it was unbelievable. You understand? Yeah. This is a real trip. A real treat, that you get to go. You got to fly 10 hours. I don't care where you live. It's a 10-hour flight. Your family goes, and you're there all week, and you really played. There was no bull jive. It wasn't no shucking and jiving. You enjoy those first 3 quarters, and when you get to that 4th quarter, it's time to tighten up, and we got to play ball. It's time to turn up, and we playing ball.
It is.
So I mean, it's different now. Obviously, the game has evolved. The players also trying to protect themselves, especially if you're in a contract here, they don't want to get hurt. But nope, man, it was oh my goodness, you remember that?
And what I don't like about it now, Ocho, that was also the time that the team that won the Super Bowl, that got an opportunity to come over to the Pro Bowl, and everybody pat them on the back. Man, congratulations, hell of a job, man. I was rooting for you, X, Y, and Z. Now there are some players that's going. I get it. Like I said, it's not. That's still on your resume. So no matter what you think, Shedeur Sanders, whether he makes another one or not, when it's all said and done, he'll be a one-time Pro Bowl player. So how he got there is unimportant.
Right.
Nobody's going to remember 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years from now that he was an alternate and got selected to the Pro Bowl. But I love the fact that after, I was very fortunate to win a couple of Super Bowls and was a Pro Bowl player at that time and got an opportunity to go over and receive my congratulations and receive that, Darryl Green and a lot of Ray Browns and the guys like, hey, man, sign this champ. And you got an opportunity to put those Roman numerals up there. It meant something. It really did, and I wish the NFL would go back to that and let these guys that make that made the Pro Bowl, that are in the Super Bowl, they get an opportunity to go because they get an opportunity to go fraternize and see some of the guys. A lot of the guys you only see in passing, Ocho. You play against them, and that's it. But you get an opportunity to meet people's family. You take people pictures with people's wives and kids and their father-in-laws and things of that nature. So it's a huge honor. But congratulations, Shedeur. Look. No matter what, people are going to be upset about it. He didn't deserve to go. But they had to have somebody else. And it seems like these other guys weren't interested in it. So, I mean, what do you want them to do? Just send two guys? Hey, Justin Herbert could have easily opted out because he had surgery on his non-throwing hand. But I guess for what he's need to do, it's not going to – I don't think it's going to inhibit anything that he's going to do as far as throwing the football because he's just going to be throwing, running around, trying to throw the ball in the hoop or hit a moving target. So I don't really have a problem with this. The only thing I wish is that I just wish the guys took it a little bit more serious and it didn't have to come to this, that they ended up cutting it out and then making a skills competition because it used to mean, and don't tell me this, no, because the guys played for 50 years. 50 years, Ocho, they played. And now all of a sudden, you mean to tell me, and I don't know what year it happened, but I remember it happening. And I was like, because you remember the hit that Sean Taylor laid on the punter.
Yeah.
I mean, guys wouldn't clean your clock. I mean, they if you go across the middle, guys they let you come down and then they tackle you. Guys wouldn't try to do level no crackback blocks or anything like that. But the NFL did the only thing that they could, which they had to cut it out because guys wasn't taking it serious, and so now it's a skills competition. And
I mean, they played a flag game, and that's why I proposed, my whole thing. And obviously, I think there's enough of the older players, the past players that. There's enough of us that are still in somewhat sort of shape, and I just thought, it would be exciting if they knew ahead of time and preparing themselves to go against the younger generation. I think it would be fun because you're not out there playing.
Man, ain't but two of y'all in shape, man. Ain't nobody still in shape. No, but
I'm just saying, the fact that they're not playing for real, it's just to enjoy yourselves. I think it would be cool for the fans, to be able to see the younger generation go against the older generation. Hey, we're not going all out, but we just out there having a good time. Right. That's all. I just thought.
I mean, the only thing you possibly could do is have the quarterbacks to throw, but they would need to give them like 6 months to throw so their arm don't fall off after that Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just thought it would be something really dope and something that you would never see a crossover like that unless you play Madden. So to be able to see it in real life, in real time, some of the former legends playing with some of the current stars today, it would be dope to see them share the field. But hey.
Yeah. Ocho, I don't know if you got an opportunity to make it, but it used to be the Pro Bowl. Look, the Pro Bowl was an honor, but everybody wanted to make all Madden. They wanted to make the All Pro, and then they wanted to make the Pro Bowl because if you made all Madden, he actually had to see you play. So that means you got the number one team, be it CBS or Fox. So that's what that meant. You got the number one team. So that means John Madden and Pat Summerall, rest their soul, was seeing you play, and when you got that jacket or you got that trophy, that sweatshirt that they used to give you. At first, Ocho, they gave you a trophy. The trophy had to weigh like 25 pounds. So I'm not bull jiving you. They gave you a trophy. They gave you a leather jacket. They gave you a sweatsuit. They gave you a sweatshirt, and they gave you a T-shirt. They cut the trophy out, and then they gave you a leather jacket, a sweatshirt. I think I still got. I know I gave my last year. I made it my last year in Denver. I gave what did I give? I think I gave House the jacket. I gave Chalkeye the hoodie, But that was an honor to have John Madden, and we still got the Madden game, and to have those two call your game.
That's dope now. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
But I still got the leather jackets. I still got. I made the biggest honor was me and my brother making it together. I think I got like 4 sweatshirts because I think I made it 5 times. I got 4 jackets and a sweatsuit. I don't know. I think I got a sweatsuit. My sister might have a sweatsuit. But congratulations, Shedeur. Look, everybody's not going to be happy in Ocho. I remember, look, there are some times I would have gone because I was the first alternate twice. My first year in Baltimore, 3 times. My first year in Baltimore, I was the first alternate, and my last 2 years in Denver, I was first alternate. Now, I definitely should have made it. My first year in Baltimore, you can go check the stats of all the tight ends. Gonzo made it. Tony Gonzalez made it, deservedly so. But you look, I should have been the second guy. I should have been there. And then my second year in Denver, behind Gonzo again, I should have made it. But hey, 8 times, I guess there's really nothing to be complaining. But 8 times in 14 years, that's pretty good for a guy that went in the 7th round. But Shedeur, congratulations. That's on your resume. Now it gives you something to strive to be one of those first 3 guys that get selected to the Pro Bowl, to be the fan vote, the coaches, and the players. It's a huge honor. And like I said, 25, 30 years from now, nobody remember that he was an alternate. They'll look like, man, Shedeur made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, hey, listen, no matter what, no matter how you feel, Unc, you got to put Pro Bowl in front of that name before you say it. No matter whether he deserved it or not, whether the stats were up to par for him to make it, the players before him chose not to go. Therefore, as far as the pecking order goes, he was next in line. So therefore, he's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah. Actually, I'm trying to think. I made the Pro Bowl. Like, let's see, 96. I made it 95. I made it like damn near like 5 of my times because I think Prime went like 8, 9 times, and I think 92, 93, 94. No, I didn't go 94. I made it, but I didn't go. Eric Green was the alternate. I looked at it like, okay, that looked good on his resume. He hit me up. Hey, dog, what's going on? I said, what? Hey, I got this. You good to go.
That's dope. That's live. Hey, Unc, that's very generous for you.
Ocho, that's what we used to do.
Very generous.
You call up, Chris Carter told a story. My brother had made it, and Chris was the alternate. And he's like, man, your brother going to the Pro Bowl? He ain't loving it. I mean, if he go, it's only because I'm going. Hit my brother up. Brother say, hey, all of a sudden, my brother had an injury. Chris sent him a bottle, sent him a case.
Right. That's dope.
But somebody had incentives. Go get that.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Sean Merriman said, I have a Pro Bowl helmet that I walk past every day. It's signed by some of the best players in NFL history, legends, Hall of Famers, and real GOATs. The Pro Bowl used to be a badge of honor and respected. Things have changed. Dave said, you sound like a little beat. Been hanging around your dad too much. My bad.
Who said that?
Somebody.
It was a random. Okay.
That was Sean Merriman. Then somebody tweeted back at him, and that was Sean's response.
I mean, he's right. I mean, that era of football. Obviously, I played against Sean Merriman. Made the Pro Bowl with him as well. I mean, it was different, huh? And the game has evolved. I mean, the meaning of the Pro Bowl has changed tremendously. I don't think players in today's era will understand what it meant to fly and take that 10-hour flight with your family and see some of the people and meet some of their kids and their wives and seeing some of the coaches that some of the players bought. And just, I mean, it was dope. It was dope. I mean, enjoying the island, enjoying the people, enjoying the culture in general, throughout the entirety of the week. It was different. It was different. And standing at the Ihalani with that goddamn French toast, I still don't know I don't know if it was a French toast or whether it was a syrup at the Ihalani out in Hawaii, but oh my goodness, to this day, there's only been one place. I don't mean to veer off track. There's only been one place where I've had French toast as good as the French toast in the Ihalani at that hotel, and that's at a restaurant in Montreal called La Avenue. Oh my goodness. The
They got a restaurant in I think I said Ash the thing on IG. They got a restaurant in New York that we got to go try the pancakes there.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm a pancakes guy. All things being equal, I'd rather have pancakes than French toast.
I got you.
But I'd go pancakes, French toast, waffles for me. That would be my choice.
Okay.
I mean, some people like French toast, some people like waffles, some people like pancakes, but I'm a pancakes, French toast, waffle guy.
I like it.
But it is. But congratulations, Shedeur. Look, everybody ain't going to be happy, but it is what it is. And Mike Vrabel is not worried about Drake May's right throwing shoulder. The Patriots held their first practice ahead of Super Bowl today, and afterward, the team's injury report listed May as limited for the second straight day. Vrabel said today, I try not to have a whole lot of concern. I just want to prepare the football team and make sure that everybody's ready and that we have a plan. Ocho, are you, or should the Patriots be worried about Drake May won't be 100% for the Super Bowl?
Nah, absolutely, Unc. You know, going to the Super Bowl, Joe, this is the end of the season, Unc. And Joe,
everybody, Nick.
Who the hell is 100? Who the hell? Ain't nobody 100%.
If you play.
Unless you ain't play all season long. Huh?
But your throwing arm, though?
Is it throwing arm or left shoulder?
The man, how many passes did he throw? How many passes did he throw Sunday? So when did he hurt this throwing shoulder? Because I don't remember it being on the injury report. So he didn't throw a whole lot. And he got sacked, but a lot of them wasn't like they landed on top of him. It's a little gamesmanship and all that stuff. It's just like Sam Darnold. Remember Sam Darnold, that oblique? He ain't been practicing. We really worried.
He might not play. He went out. Hey, Sam.
But you can't. Hey, that throwing arm, though, you can't shoot that up though and go out there because you don't want that numb, right?
Hell yeah, you shoot
anything up, Joe. You can shoot anything up,E.
I'm thinking because
anything with a joint. The only thing they don't really shoot up is knees, but ankles, shoulders, ribs.
Yeah, you won't feel the pain, Joe. You don't want to feel the pain when you throw that thing, that motion going forward. But after the game, boy, when that adrenaline go down or wear off, boy, may God be with you.
Mm-hmm. New Buffalo Bills head coach Joe Brady expressed his support for Keon Coleman, stated that Keon is going to be a Buffalo Bill. I told Keon when I got hired, the best thing to happen to Keon Coleman was me being his head coach. I was the one that stood on the table for Keon Coleman. I believe in Keon Coleman. Brady said that 2025 was a learning year for Coleman, adding that the Bills had put the team first in a lot of the elements. He's going to continue to grow. But the elements that we saw in the draft process, the confidence that I have in him and his ability, and as long as he's handling what he needs to handle off the field, I have no doubt that he's going to be successful on the field.
Yeah, I like it. Now, that reassurance from the head coach, I know that got to have Keon feeling good. It got to have him feeling good, despite what he heard just a week or 2 weeks ago from them other folks. It doesn't matter. Your head coach says he believes in you. Your head coach says he believes in you publicly. Right. Now you got to do your job. Now you got to do what's necessary to make sure when you do go back into that building, you do everything in your power. When you do get back, how do I make everyone else in job around me easy so they don't have to worry about me? Now you're in a position of power where now they can count on you.
Absolutely.
When you can count on when they can count on you, now the rabbit. Now you got the gun. That's all it come down to. So I done talked to Keon, Unc. You know, we gonna be down here working this offseason. Matter of fact, I ain't even worried about it no more. Joe. All I need him for a month, Joe. That's it.
Joe. Joe, before you go, he's going into his third year. This a year. This a money year.
Yeah. Oh, hey, this money year, Joe.
So you know you're gonna get the best out of him.
Man, this money year, Joe.
You gonna get the best out of him.
It all start right up here.
Yeah. And knowing that the head coach got your back. See, he wowed them folks in his draft meetings. You know what I mean? Like I seen it everywhere. That's all they was talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ocho, I'm with you, man. He gotta come back next year, bro. He gotta be a whole different player. His demeanor gotta be different. He gotta come ready to work. Contract year, try to get some of that money on.
Yeah. But see, the funny thing about it is once you get back, all the work has to be already put in.
Right.
The work got to be put in the offseason. Because when you get back, it ain't nothing but X's and O's. So your game and everything about playing receiver got to be on
second nature.
Second nature.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Eagles are hiring Sean Mannion as their offensive coordinator. Mannion has coached for just 2 years, breaking in as an offensive assistant the Packers in 2024 before being promoted to the quarterback's coach last season. This past season, he worked with Jordan Love, who completed 66% of his throws, 3,381 yards with 23 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. A former quarterback out of Oregon State, Manning, spent 9 seasons in the NFL with four different teams, including with the Rams, who drafted him in the 3rd round. He learned from coaches such as Sean McVay, Clint Kubiak, and Shane Waldron during his playing days. Ocho, do you like this hire?
You know what, Unc? I'm going to be honest with you. I like the hiring, but I don't like the fact that I didn't get the opportunity to interview for the offensive coordinator job for the Eagles. I know what they need. What they need is creativity. Now, where coach is coming from, under that umbrella tree with Kubiak and goddamn Sean McVay, I think it can be good. What the offense needs in Philadelphia is a little bit of creativity, Young.
I agree.
They're too predictable. You know, I mean, we talk about it all the time, Joe, knowing what routes are being run based on receivers, alignment. I mean, just, no creativity at all. I think if he's able to bring some of that and open up what Jalen Hurts is already able to do and add something else to his game, I think they're going to be all right.
You like it? You like it, Joe?
I don't really know, to be honest with you, Unc and Ocho. I don't really know much about the coach, but I think I want to just see more from the quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Just improvising a little more, Unc and Ocho, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and throwing dots, bro. I think he got it in him. I think he second guesses himself quite a bit. But the Eagles, they definitely got a nice squad, man. They can get back on track and get back to playing championship ball. But I think it's gonna come down to quarterback play, man. Him, getting outside his comfort zone and being a playmaker.
Yeah, I like that too, Unc.
Go ahead.
You know what? Just to piggyback on what Joe was talking about, I would love to see Jalen be able to do a little bit more. Some of the things people say he can do, especially when the running game is stifled as it was last year. I would love to see him be a pocket passer. I would love them to see, obviously, the offense wasn't predicated on him having to do anything outside of what they call, but I would love them to add a little bit more on his plate. Give him a little bit more so we can see him develop more as a pocket passer outside of what he normally does.
I like it. I think the thing for me, Ocho, is that you said they need to open up the playbook and allow Jalen Hurts to be more of a quarterback. I think the thing sometimes is that when you call plays, a player knows, like, damn, they really don't think I can do but X, Y, and Z. And so by doing that, you like, damn, do they got confidence in me? Because they're calling plays as if they don't have confidence in me. Because somebody that calls plays, they allow me the freedom, the latitude to do a lot of things. And this offense really, I don't know if this offense allows Jalen Hurts to do a lot of the things that he could potentially do. And especially now at this stage of his career, his 6th or 7th year in the league, Ocho, you got to open the damn playbook up. You got to let him be able to go to the line and change plays on his own. He's not a first or second year quarterback. You don't have to keep the training wheels on for perpetuity. Allow him to be a quarterback. He's gone to 2 Super Bowls. He's won a Super Bowl MVP. That should be enough that should say, you know what? I have faith in this young man. I'm going to take the wheel. I'm going to take the guardrails off. I'm going to allow him to be what I believe he can be. I just think the thing is, like, when you call plays for a significant amount of time and you don't open it up, the player starts to feel that you don't have confidence in him. And then when you don't have confidence in him, I don't care you hear a lot of people say, you just need that one person to believe in you. The one person.
Yes, sir.
And maybe that's this offensive coordinator. Now, he's very new, Ocho. He started out as an offensive assistant. He became a quarterback's coach last year, and Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love had a really good season. He got nicked and didn't have the type of season that you would hope. Got out to a great start against Chicago, but they ended up faltering late in that ball game. But I like this hire. Maybe, look, Green Bay and the West Coast system, and I think there's a misnomer, they still want to run the football. But they do so much more off of it than what the Eagles were doing. And I think the thing is with Jalen Hurts' legs, I think he does a great job. Yeah, he's strong. He can squat 600 pounds, but I think he does a great job of getting out of bounds. I think he does a great job of getting down and not taking unnecessary punishment. Now, look, sometimes you're going to have to, on 3rd and 1, Ocho, 4th and 1, you're going to have to lower your head. You're going to have to get that extra yard. But for the most part, he does a great job of taking care of himself. I like this hire. I like it. I do.
Damn, huh?
You got it?
I done messed up my camera. Hold on.
Lord, I don't know what he doing.
Hey, but the Saquon, the running back. Hey man, I don't know what happened, but it seemed like 1 year made a huge difference because I think when he's dominant like he was a year ago, I think it's a lot easier for Jalen Hurts back there as well. Yeah, but the fact that I think he was decent this year, but he wasn't what he was the previous year.
No, you're right, Joe. I think that the way you help the quarterback the most is run the football. Teams made a conscious effort to stop Saquon Barkley. The offensive line was beat up a lot also. Dickerson had surgery right before the season. Jurgensen had surgery, if I'm not mistaken, in the offseason. He wasn't totally healthy. The right guard, they didn't really find an adequate replacement for Mekhi Becton, and you saw Lane Johnson go out. He was in and out, and he was dealing with injury. So the offensive line, as we knew it the previous year, wasn't even close to what it was. Now, you're going to get Lane back. Hopefully Dickerson doesn't have to get surgery. Jurgensen doesn't have to get surgery. They'd be able to not train instead of rehab. So that should help Saquon a lot more. That should help this offense a lot more. Because when Saquon was running crazy, now all Jalen Hurts does is stick the ball out to Saquon and pull it back. Now you got Devontae, now you got AJ, you got Goddard, and those guys running scot-free. So that's definitely a plus when you can run the football. Go ahead, Ocho.
Listen, I want them to evolve when they're not able to run the ball. I need the creativity. I need the schemes. I need the different formations. I need the motions. And putting AJ, they're putting AJ Brown in the backfield, putting Devontae Smith in the backfield. Some of the things you see them do with Puka Nacua, some of the things you see them do with JSN. You can bring that same type of creativity or a similar style to West Coast offense without really taking away from what you actually do, just adding sauce to it, When you Joe, when you cook food, Joe, you add seasoning to your food, Joe. That's all I'm asking the Eagles offense to do, the new offensive coordinator to do. You already got your recipe, right? Add a little seasoning to it. Change it up a little bit. So when you get in situations where the running game's not working, you're still able to operate in other ways. That's all.
Hey, Unc and Ocho, I think for me, when you look at it as players, it's only so much the coaching staff can do, man.
Yeah.
When we get in between those lines as athletes, we the ones got to improvise and make plays at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So as much as the coaches help, when you get out there in between those lines, man, it's got to come out of you. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be a playmaker. You got to make things happen.
I think the thing is, in last year, they didn't really have a guy that could scheme guys open. Yeah, sometimes it comes down to talent, and sometimes I have to call a play Ocho, and I just say, Ocho, you got to go beat this guy. I ain't got nothing creative. Yeah. I ain't got nothing exotic. I'm not stacking anybody. I'm not putting anybody in motion. Right. I'm not I'm not doing anything like that. You see what a Clint Kubiak did. He put JSN in the backfield. He slips him out. He runs the 7 route. The backers get confused. They go one way, and next thing you know, he's wide open for a touchdown. Or you see what Sean McVay does in that situation where he does it with Puka, and he gets guys open. He gets Devontae open. At some point in time, I can't scheme you open, son. Sometimes we paying you $20 million. You just got to go get the F open. That's what it comes down to. You just got to go get open sometimes. Now, I'm going to always try to put you in the best situation, but sometimes it's you versus him.
Yeah.
Who wanted more? Now look, I can't make a living, Ocho, running 15 digs and 4 outs and 3 goals on the left side. I've got to get more creative than that. I just do.
Yeah. I agree.
So I like the hire. I know I don't know how well he'll do, but I remember him coming out of Oregon State. Ocho, that's your alumni. That's your brethren.
Yeah, that's my alum. That's my alum. I like him. Listen, when you mention him coming from that umbrella tree with Kubiak and Sean McVay, I'm sure he's gonna bring some of that sauce with him. Got to. You got to, because them Eagles fans, they don't play.
Yeah. They kind of got spoiled. Then, you had Kellen Moore for a year, Ocho, in his first year there. You go to the Super Bowl, you win the Super Bowl. They look dominant. They look really good. And the only time they seemed to be challenging the postseason was get the Rams, and the Rams had to throw in the end zone, and the guy he kind of dropped it. The guy made a great play on it. But other than that, they ran through everybody else that was in the postseason. Kellen Moore parlayed that, got a head coaching job at the Saints. Best of luck to him. He's done a great job. But you take for granted, and you think just because, well, they got the same talent, but no, everybody doesn't have the same mindset. Everybody doesn't have the same IQ to call certain plays and down and distance and area of the field. So Kellen Moore is great at that. You saw what he was doing in Dallas. They were the second highest scoring team. Dak was, throwing for 4,000 yards routinely, having great season. They just couldn't get over the hump. The defense let them down some, and when the offense faltered, the defense couldn't bail them out. And with the defense and the offense made one mistake, it was pretty much over because everybody was just going up and down the field. But I think Mannion would do a great job. Josh Allen blames himself for Sean McDermott firing and believed that they would be in the Super Bowl right now if he had made one more play. If I make one more play, that game in Denver, we're probably not having this press conference right now. We're probably not making a change. In all honesty, we're probably getting ready to play another game. Well, the weather in New England was worse than the weather in Denver. And you were going to have to play a lot better than what you played in order for you to advance. Now, I'm not saying that they cut. I mean, this wishful thinking. Now, everybody can say that, Ocho. You know what, Ocho? If we had beat Pittsburgh, if y'all had beat Pittsburgh that year, if Carson doesn't get hurt, it's easy to say what would have happened without knowing the actual outcome. It's easy to say this what would have happened. Right. We don't know what would have happened. We know what did happen. But you're right. You're right. I'm not surprised. I think a lot of people are surprised at Sean McDermott. But Ocho and I was talking about this, Joe, in October. And I told him, I said, he on the hot seat. He's like, man, you think so all them postseason? I said, yeah, but he ain't got to the play. He ain't got to the Super Bowl. And you got Josh Allen. Many believe he's a top 3 quarterback, especially now that he has that MVP. Another season in which he had 40-plus touchdowns. That's 5-6 seasons in a row. He's had 40 combined touchdowns. And you haven't gotten to the Super Bowl yet? So I knew the writing was on the wall.
Yeah, and it's funny, and Joe, this is probably why I'm not a GM, probably why I'm not an owner, because they were always making it to the playoffs. To me, even though that's not where you want to be, but the fact that they're one of the few teams that would be in contention every year. So if we're not making the Super Bowl, but we right there, and knowing Coach McDermott is my head coach, one of these years, we're going to get over that hump. We're going to get over that hump. So now you change the head coach, but obviously you didn't go out and get anybody new. You have Joe Brady, who was already there. So I'm assuming even still, they're probably going to get there, and it's all going to come down to Josh Allen and what he does in the postseason yet again.
Absolutely. Normally it always does. That's why he makes the most money. That's why more times than not, that's the guy that's the face of your franchise. So when that guy plays well, you see Drake May. He made a few more plays than what Jared Stidham made. You see Sam Darnold. He made a few more plays, and that's what it comes down to. In those big moments like that, Joe, it comes down to that. You want the ball in your best player's hand. Basketball, you want the ball in your best player's hand. Now, if we can force it out of your best player's hand and we can make an auxiliary, your second, third, or fourth best player take that shot, I can live with it if he makes it. I just can't live with it if your best guy takes and makes that shot.
Right. I think with Josh Allen, obviously, Unc and Ocho, y'all know as competitors, man, when you're in the playoffs and you have a game the way he did, what he had, 5 turnovers?
He had 4 turnovers. Yeah. They had 5 total.
4 turnovers. Yeah. So I like the accountability that he took. because you know it hurts going into the summer, Unc and Ocho. You got to deal with that pain, and you keep replaying it in your head, man. If I could have just had maybe one turnover versus 4 or 5, maybe we could still be playing. So I understand that part because you don't get a chance to get that back till you start back playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And plus, Ocho, we talk about the turnovers. He missed a throw that would have won him the game. He had the tight end on the far cross. Yes,
he missed it. In the end zone. Yeah.
He missed it.
He missed it. And he rushed it too.
Yes.
There was no need to rush it.
And that's the thing. Not only did he have the 4 turnovers, all the turnovers would have been forgotten if he makes that one throw.
Makes that one throw.
And sometimes we talk about it. It's 2 or 3 plays that really determine the outcome of the game.
The outcome of the game, yeah.
You hit that throw, you turn the ball over 4 times. Ain't nobody talking about those 4 turnovers.
Because you'll be playing next weekend.
Everybody talk.
Yeah.
I give you a prime example. Go back and look up that championship game, the catch by Joe Montana. See how many turnovers he had in that game. Go look it up. What did he have, 4 or 5 turnovers? But don't nobody remember Joe had that many turnovers. I watched the game. I know how many he had. Go back and see how many he had. Does anybody mention the turnovers that he had in the NFC Championship game, Ocho? Joe. All they talk about was what? The catch.
The catch.
That throw.
Yeah.
And really and truly, he said, I was trying to throw it away because I needed to get it over a too tall who's 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how bad you play, all that goes away if you make one play. What did Joe end up? I think he had 3 interceptions and a fumble. It's the 81 championship. And that was the end of the Cowboys. I'm sorry, Joe.
Come on, chill. You gotta chill. Come on now.
And we've seen Tom have a couple of turnovers early. We've seen great quarterbacks have turnovers early, but we only remember the good.
Right.
You find it? And so all that, everything Josh said is true. He knows if he plays well, they win that game. And Sean McDermott is still. Okay. See? Don't nobody remember that though. So unless you watch the game.
Right. How many he had?
He had
4?
3 picks. And a fumble.
Damn.
But everybody remember to throw the catch.
Who was that tight end number 87?
Dwight Clark was a wide receiver. Rest his soul, he's passed away. I think he had Lou Gehrig.
Dwight Clark. Oh. Okay. Dwight Clark.
Yeah. They had Dwight Clark, Freddie Solomon. I think that was the year they ended up playing Cincinnati in 81 in Detroit.
Yeah. We should have won that game.
Errol Cooper, and then guess what? Y'all played him again in the 88, Ocho.
We should have won that game.
Louis Billups had the game won. He dropped the pick. Remember, that was the game Jerry goes for 200.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry, boy.
49ers as a team turned the ball over 6 times. We don't remember that.
Ooh.
We don't remember that.
And still won the game.
Damn.
Because why, Ocho? That throw, and they went on and won the Super Bowl. Ain't nobody talking about no turnovers.
Right.
But Josh, I love the fact that he's like, look, I got to bear a lot of responsibility on this. You know me, I've got to take better care of the football, and when the opportunity presents itself, I've got to make that throw. Josh Allen's too good not to make that throw. That's not a difficult throw. That's not a Eli Manning or Mario Manningham throw, Ocho.
Ooh, that's in the bucket.
That's not that kind of throw.
It was simple. It seemed like, I'm not sure why you rushed it. I don't know either. He didn't have no pressure. And the tight end running wide open. I'm talking about, hey, Joe, the tight end, he might have been too open. too open. He's just sitting there chilling. That would have been an easy 6.
It's just an up down. It's not a drop in the bucket because they're the underneath guy, but the back guy was trailing. Tight end that done came clean. He had split this, he had in between the both of them.
A lot of space.
And he overshot him.
Damn.
Well, so we'll see if Joe Brady is the right guy. I think he has. I think he has a couple of years to get this thing turned around. They need a one. If AJ Brown is available, you got to go get him. You got to go get him.
Ooh,
you got to. And you definitely need some.
Philly gonna let him go?
Huh?
I know. It's been a little disgruntled over there in Philly with AJ Brown, but man, you let him go. What you gonna get in return, Unc and Ocho?
Pick. You take the draft capital, because sometimes Ocho, look, I think for me, just listening to AJ talk, even after being a second team All Pro, even after making the Pro Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, he's like,
right,
I don't feel what I thought I would feel, so I don't know what's going to make him happy. So at that point in time, and then last year, now maybe hey, he's like, you know what? It ain't gonna be better anywhere else, blah, blah, blah. And he says, I want to stay. But I think the thing is now, considering how it ended, I think it's best for the Eagles to go their way and AJ to go his.
I told you. See, I told you, huh? I told you. I can see it now.
What that?
You know? AJ on one side, Keon Coleman on the other, you know? Hey Joe, I'm gonna get Keon right this offseason. Yeah. Come back with a whole different mentality. Okay. That's all it come down to. Up here, get that out your way. Man, shoot, Keon Coleman and AJ Brown, they're gonna be like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, boy.
Yeah. All right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So we'll see what Buffalo does as far as free agency, what they do in the draft to finally be in a position, you know, hopefully you can get back to that position again. You get back to the playoffs, Ocho, and say, because the thing is, there ain't no guarantee you get back to the playoffs. And if you do, there ain't no guarantee you'll be in a more favorable position than what you were.
Yeah. Man. And the chances of everybody being out and being hurt like they were this year,
the likelihood of that happening,
that's not likely again. This was your best chance. So next year, the year after, you're gonna have to run the gauntlet, boy. You got to beat them boys.
Eli Manning, Ocho, will have to wait at least one more year. The two-time Super Bowl winning MVP reportedly did not receive enough votes to the election into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It is the second year of eligibility. His career, 117 wins, 117 losses, and a substar passing stats to make it tough to judge a Hall of Fame resume. You see? A lot of times people just want to put all the credentials on. Oh, he won an MVP. He used the Super Bowl.
Hold on. So this is the second time he didn't got skipped? Wow.
Yep. It's tough. Because hold on. Jim Plunkett won 2 Super Bowls. He ain't in. Number 1 overall draft pick in 1970, if I'm not mistaken. Look that up. I think Jim Plunkett was 1970.
He's still not in?
I don't think no, Jim Plunkett's not in. Because I think Archie went second. I think Plunkett was 1, Archie was second in 1970. Damn. What you thinking, Ocho? Right call. Eli should be in. He should have to wait.
I think it's the right call. It's the right call.
He was drafted first overall.
He's gonna get in. Yeah. You heard me on?
He did. Ashley looking at me talking about, what did he do in 1970? Went first overall. Didn't Archie go second?
No, he didn't. He won the Heisman.
He was 71.
71 draft.
Right. So 71, him and Archie. 2. Hold on. How many times did Kurt Warner have to wait? Because Kurt is a 2-time league MVP, an offensive player of the year, a Super Bowl MVP, and he had the 3 most passing yards in Super Bowl history before Tom broke him. And he had to wait.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they listen, they gonna make Eli wait. He gonna get in.
Kurt had to wait 3 times.
Yeah, he gonna get in.
Joe. I don't know, Joe. I don't. Like I said, after they made DT wait 5 times, I was like, I don't know what a Hall of Famer is. I don't.
Because they switch it up.
Johnny Randall had to wait. People, I know people look at Johnny's antics and him talking trash and him, grunting and doing all that stuff. He was hell. Johnny Randall was hell.
He was the real deal.
Undersized, but Joe, he would kick it ass.
He can go.
Yeah.
He can go.
Hey, when y'all got into the league, Unc and Ocho, was being in the Hall of Fame ever on y'all mind? Or just playing the game, having fun?
Boy, shoot. Boy, Joe, you see how I played the game?
Yo.
Boy, I wasn't thinking nothing about that jacket, boy.
Unc, was you thinking about it?
Joe, in 1991, we played in the Hall of Fame game. I went into the Hall of Fame and looked around. Had no idea 20 years later, I got a bust in there.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm a 7th-round draft pick. All I'm trying to do is make a team. I'm just trying to make the team, Joe. You don't think about the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame never came on my radar until Mark Kisner said, hey, at the rate you go in a couple of more years like this, you're going to be a Hall of Fame candidate. I say, you think so? He's like, I know so. That was the first time the Hall of Fame even crossed my mind. That was in 97.
I agree. Hey, because look, when I came in, I wanted to make sure I belong. I wanted to show that I belong, that I could play in the NBA. It wasn't until about 15 years when they was like, man, look, you almost at 20,000 points. It ain't but a few guys who got that, man. You might get a chance to get in there. But I never thought about getting in the Hall of Fame. I think since my career has been over, I've thought about it. But while I was playing Unc and Ocho, man, it never crossed my mind, bro. I was just out there having fun, enjoying the game.
Hold on, Joe. You got a nominee for the Hall of Fame, boy?
Yeah, I got a nominee this year.
Ooh, that's my dog, Joe.
Hey, Ocho.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm living right, man. Hey, it's a lot of good things happening for you, boy, over here. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, Joe, when you get it, boy, I'm finna be there, boy.
Hey, boy, say less. Hey, don't threaten me with no good time.
I ain't never been to Springfield, Mass, so I gone up there.
Yeah.
That's what basketball Hall of Fame at in Springfield?
Springfield, Massachusetts. Baseball's Cooperstown, New York, and obviously football is Canton, Ohio.
Hey, boy, Joe, I got a suit for that, boy. Joe, I can't wait, boy.
You got something for it? Hey, look,
I got a suit for that, boy.
From the looks of it look like I'm gonna be in the Nightcap Hall of Fame too.
Yeah.
There you go.
You see how I do it, Joe? You see what I'm saying?
You see what I'm talking about? So we done created a monster. Don't do that.
Hey, listen.
Don't do that.
What y'all want from me?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Just a little respect.
I'm being respectful. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just saying from how things going right now, currently.
Okay.
I'm just saying, Ocho, I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna put a stop to this the next taping.
Let me tell you something, Joe. You getting a little too excited because we haven't done ping pong, we haven't played pool,
we haven't shot darts.
We ain't shot dart. It's so many things we haven't done yet, and you got a little too much dip on your chip to be talking all that.
Ocho, all I want Unc to do when at the end of the show when he introduces, I want him to be like, and still.
That ain't gonna happen, Joe.
Hey, oh man, hell no, Joe. Well, hey, Joe. Well, okay.
Man, this joke
okay.
Here.
Hey, Joe, you putting the guy. Hey, Joe, you putting the eggs before the chicken now.
Yeah,
you putting the egg. You put the carrot before the horse now.
I seen what I'm up against. So I'm up against
before the horse. The horse has to pull the cart, so he's always gonna be in front.
No, I said he putting the carriage before the horse.
I know the carriage. Yes. You said the carriage or the cart?
I said the carriage. You know,
yes,
the carriage.
yes, you're right. Ocho, you got one right.
Okay. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I'll be using that sometimes.
I mean, normally it's the cart. I mean, people don't. But we get what you say. You Ocho, so we
no horse and carriage. Horse and carriage. You know the song.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, Joe. Hey, tighten up,
Joe.
Your
day coming again.
Hey. Yeah,
I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Hey,
y'all don't worry about nothing else.
Hey, the funny thing about it is don't too many people out trash talk me. And the fact that you keep on egging on like you really like that, I don't like that, Joe.
Well, at the end of the day, Ocho, it can't be but one winner out of all of us. It ain't like all of us can win and celebrate. So the one who do win,
but I ain't doing a whole lot of talking, Joe.
But you acted a fool on the golf joint. You acted,
he did.
You really set me off. You really set me off because you acted a fool on that golf thing. You acted a fool.
Ocho, you could attest to this. Joe, the one that talk about, oh yeah, I already know I got this one.
Before we even started, Joe, that was you. You said that.
Oh, so now y'all double teaming me.
No.
We just going on what you said.
Oh, okay. I'm used to that. Just know when y'all see me, man, I'm always have my A game with me. I'm always be locked in. Don't even worry about it.
Joe, we just got here. You don't even know the rules of the game. Once I find out what it's gonna be, I know y'all can't do. Oh, you got too much muscle, and I know Ocho ain't never been on the golf. I said, well, damn, Joe.
Yes, it's all good. It's all good.
Hey, I wasn't too far off now. I wasn't too far off.
But what did I tell you when he got the sudden death? I said, it's over, Joe. I don't need but one putt.
Yeah. Ocho, you got to fight back. You got to fight back.
They don't call me on a palm tree for nothing.
Okay.
Hey, Joe, you got to understand, Joe. I had on my clothes to go to dinner, Joe. So that's the only reason.
You was spiffed out. You was spiffed out.
The chat said, Ocho, I took one putt and laid down. I said, I'm tired. I'm sitting up.
Look.
I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Hey, y'all talking about, man, Unc looked like it hurt. I won. Michael Jordan had the flu. How did Michael Jordan look during the flu? Did he not drop 37?
Yeah, he
you ain't look like you were hurting to me the way you were rolling all on the ground and all that.
They look like I do the centipede. Next one, I'm gonna do the centipede.
You can't do.
I do the centipede. I might break dance.
I got.
Hey, I might be Turbo and Boogaloo Shrimp.
I got something for y'all.
Colors.
What you got, Ocho?
You ain't got nothing for nobody.
Hey, when we get back out there, okay, I'm ready. Boy. How y'all gonna out talk me? And I'm the original trash talker.
Y'all gotta go find Nightcap out. Nightcap outside. For you guys that's in the chat that don't know what Ocho and Joe and myself are talking about, go to Nightcap outside. We had some games. We were in New York at the Lawn Club, and we had some games, and everybody, how everybody get to talking. I can do this, I can do that. Hey, and we're gonna shoot dice, Ocho.
Ooh. I know y'all want
I want all that.
Who you talking to?
The phone, baby.
Who you talking to? Hold on. What we talking about?
We don't play no CeeLo. We play straight dice. Two dice.
Oh yeah, y'all done. Y'all definitely done. Cause that's what I do. Hey Joe, I don't know if you shoot dice. You shoot dice?
Really?
Man, I can show you, but I can tell you.
Yeah, all right.
I'm trying to hit a lick.
Right. And bring your. Hey, hold on. We ain't shooting no dice without no money.
Okay,
either. Bring your money.
All right.
Bring your money.
I need to bring
excuses.
We don't need but 1,000. Whoever had the most money, whoever had the most money at the end, that's who win.
Okay, there we go.
Say less.
That's how much. Dang, man, y'all already know.
And I get to win some money. I get to win some money messing with you, boy.
Hey, because I already know that Emmitt Smith gonna break the game up. What number was Emmitt Smith?
That 22,
game
huh?
gone.
Okay.
Because I know everybody gonna jump on that 10 or 4.
Yeah.
And Lil Joe, I'm back though, Lil Joe all day long.
Speed limit, the old speed limit, that 55 will break up game up quick. Because everybody want to jump on them 10 or 4s with both feet.
Hey, y'all doing a whole...
Hey, boy, you boys in trouble.
Y'all doing a whole lot of talking for people that are amateurs at shooting dice.
That 9?
Yeah, how you
That
figure
Nina
that?
Ross?
Y'all are amateurs that shooting dice.
What Jesse James carry? 45. Bam, 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 bam. Don't nobody move with me. Don't nobody move with me. Joe, stay right where you are. Ocho, don't try to make anything sudden. Let me get this money right quick.
Oh yeah, this here gonna be a layup, fella.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
y'all already know my point. My point 9. 9 my point.
9. Nina Ross, the father.
Born in 54, died in 63. What's my point, Joe?
Yeah, all right.
Born in 54, died in 63. I'm gonna get that jacket up off you, Ocho.
Hey, keep that same energy.
Ooh,
Keep
boy,
that same energy.
if I could fit that jacket Ocho had on the other day, boy.
You can fit it. You can fit it, Joe.
Huh?
You can fit it. You can fit it. You can fit it. It was the XL. You can fit it.
Oh yeah, I'd have got that up off.
No, I can't.
Nice game.
But that's okay.
Yeah,
Your day coming. Your day coming, though, Joe. Ocho, he can't win nothing else. You see how he talk? You see how he talk reckless?
Matter of fact, you know why he's not gonna win nothing else? Because he's doing too much talking now.
Man,
That's not what Joe, that's not what you do. You ain't
Ocho,
no talker.
Ocho, I really did this for bread and meat, man. If I didn't win, I didn't eat. That's what I'm trying to
You
tell
won't eat that. You won't eat that day.
Yeah.
You gonna be sitting in the corner. He gonna be sitting in the corner, Ocho. Man, let your boy hold something.
See, that's all it takes. It don't take but one little thing just to set me off. And see, Unc set me off and they go. And y'all couldn't turn me off. Yeah,
Hey, Ocho, you see how Tracy Morgan did, old boy? When Joe said, let me get some,
Nope. Yeah, all that talking. Remember this.
Hey, Chad, we got another episode for y'all coming.
There you go. Look at it. Look at it. You see him, Ocho? You see him, Ocho?
I just said they're gonna be entertained. That's what they
real spicy.
They want to be entertained, guys. This is what we here for.
Yeah, all right.
I got hurt.
You got hurt? Hey, boy. Hey, when I tell you, you got somebody left a lasting
my glute almost pulled my glute. Pull it, y'all.
Hey, Chad, I'm gonna say one thing. I ain't gonna bring it up no more. Uncle Ocho, I'm gonna leave it alone. But that movie, The Rip, boy, ain't got nothing on what I did to Uncle Ocho earlier that day.
Oh, see,
you hear me? There you go. See,
it
you see, Chad?
There you go.
Hey, you always talk about, man. Hey, man, you need to chill on Ocho and ISO. Man, you need to do this. Nah, look what he doing now.
Right.
You see what I'm talking about? Okay.
Hey, see what the problem is? We done created a monster.
I'm done.
We done created a monster.
It's dropping Tuesday after the Super Bowl, Ocho.
Okay.
Perfect timing, boy.
Hey, make me look good now. Make me look good.
That's all right. Your day coming, though, Ocho. Yeah. No, your day coming, Joe. Your day, Ocho. Your day been passed.
I got another day coming. Yeah.
Ocho day been passed. but Joe gonna get exactly what's coming to him. An interesting exchange of words happened this week between Sean Payton and his franchise quarterback, Bo Nix. Guys, let's take a listen to the exchange between Sean and Bo.
A condition that was like predisposed right at that they always find a little bit more when they go in, and it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when.
Didn't have any predisposed issues. Man, my ankles were feeling really good.
He said he had one in high school. And then he said he had one at Auburn.
I don't think he really should share how many surgeries I've had in the past, to be honest with you, but because I don't, he doesn't really even know that.
Well, damn.
Hey, listen, if I'm not mistaken, the head coach and the quarterback supposed to be on the same page at all times.
They're supposed to be joining the hill.
Joe, them the two people that's supposed to be aligned in everything, on and off the field.
Right.
And Bowden already showed, he not the one. You ain't finna be just talking to me any old kind of way. We seen that with him.
As a rookie.
That was his first year, huh? Yeah, when he was rookie. Hey, Joe, he had to buck up at Sean. Talk about, man, no, I'm not one of them.
Talk to be crazy.
I'm not one of them. And so this is another example of, boy, you sharing a little too much information. Like, what you doing? Hey, the players different now, man. The players are different. You have to conduct yourselves and carry yourself a certain way. That old school way Sean Payton has, it's not going to work. No, he's been able to bully other players. You know, his approach and how he treated Russell Wilson on the sideline. You not finna be able to do that. Come on now. Yeah, Bo showing you.
He's treated a lot of players like that. This is who he is. This is Parcells.
Yeah.
He learned under Parcells. This is how you remember Parcells when he said that about Terry Glenn? He wouldn't even speak to T.O. because he didn't want T.O., but Jerry Jones did. He wouldn't even speak to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he called Terry Glenn a derogatory term. Even his wife said that's unnecessary.
He
called him she
back then.
She got a groin injury or something. She got something going on.
Oh, because he was hurt.
So that's who this is who Sean Payton is. Me, I probably would have had a problem with that coaching style because you can't talk to me any kind of way. I won't let you talk to me any worse than what my grandmother talked to me. So
hold on, y'all think he do that with all his players?
Yes, he will. Absolutely.
Like all his players?
It doesn't matter. It does not matter if you're the superstar or the lowest tier. Absolutely, this is who he is. Because that's how Parcells was.
Old school. That's that old school.
At old school.
Yeah.
But I mean, all this distraction, and look, he fired Joe Lombardi, who's the offensive coordinator, and they look at they see this Davis. Was it Davis Mills? What's the quarterback's coach? Davis Mills. But now you see, he's looking for an offensive coordinator. Well, if you wanted to, because I believe you could have demoted the way you handle it, Joe. You demote if you want Davis Mills to ascend, you just demote, and then Joe Lombardi's like, hey, either I can take a step back, or I'll just move on. That way, it's his choice. But when you fired a man because of a call that you made, even if there is a case that you want Davis Mills and you want Davis Webb, even if you want to keep Davis Webb, it just looks suspicious that you fired a guy that didn't call any play, and he damn sure didn't call that fourth down play. But now the reports are that he's looking for another offensive coordinator. You had one. You call that, Sean, you just got to own that one. And sometimes, Ocho, and I know it's hard. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard, Joe, to admit when you're wrong, when you made the mistake. Yeah. It's hard to admit that. It's easy to place the blame on something. Man, who left this damn refrigerator open? You know damn well you left that refrigerator open. But it's easy to try to put that on somebody. Man, who left this? My grandpa, who left these lights on? You the last one in there. Everybody in the room. What you mean, who left the light on? You did. But it's easier to blame someone than to accept accountability, especially in a situation like this, Ocho, because this was an opportunity to get to the Super Bowl. But there's not enough people in close proximity that you can put that blame on. The defense gave up less than 200 yards.
Yeah.
Joe Lombardi does not call plays. So who to decide to forego points and go for it on 4th and 1 and run a very similar play that you scored on the first touchdown, knowing that the likelihood of them giving up a similar play is not very likely. Give them credit defensively because they blitzed. That's like, if you run the ball, we're going to stuff your run. And guess what? We got you outflanked to the short side of the field too. So you're dead to right. You're done. You're done.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have to hope for, Joe, it would have had to been a busted coverage. Somebody had a slip and fall. But running that boot to the short side of the field.
Nate Jackson, who I remember, Nasty Nate, a player injury history, medical details are confidential information. Sean Payton refused to discuss any player injuries all year. Then when Bo Nix get hurt, all of a sudden he's singing like a canary. Weird to say the least. It is.
Yeah. I think he's doing it basically to take away from
that F up that he had.
Would be. Yeah. So now the conversation that's being had is the exchange between him and Bo instead of that goddamn bullshit ass 4th down call.
that bonehead play he went for her, Ocho. But that's what I do. If I mess up, let me say, because what you did as a child, Ocho, when people get on me, they talk about my clothes or they talk about the way I talk. I start talking about somebody else. They start laughing at them. They forget that somebody had got on me first. So what I do to make y'all stop forget about that, like as Ocho said, that effed up call, man, let me fire the offensive coordinator. Let me talk about Bo Nix was predisposed. Okay, just because you're predisposed to something, I have a cancer runs in my family, so does diabetes, high blood pressure. Now, I've had prostate cancer, but that doesn't mean I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes. So just because you're predisposed, that doesn't mean you get it. That means you're more susceptible. There's a greater possibility. But but why are you giving out this man details about his medical history? He said, okay, if he said it, they should have it on record. You don't need to regurgitate it.
Yeah, no need to tell us.
And besides, that still does not excuse. I don't care if he had both legs in a cast. They ain't got nothing to do with that call you made. Let's talk about that call. I felt if we went up by 14, 10 would have felt like 14 considering how poorly and inefficient they were, ineffective they were at moving the football.
Yep, in that weather.
I'm like I said, I think Sean is a phenomenal coach. I just think some of the things is that old school in the way you talk to player. And look, Ocho, you know I'm as old school as you come, but I do realize you got to talk to people a certain way now. The way you and I was raised, we could never raise our kids like that. We going to jail.
Oh no,
we going to jail, Joe. It's really that simple.
Like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, my grandfather, grandma, mama just pick up something and bust hell at you. Broomstick, shoe, hit it, it don't matter.
Switches, stitching cords.
Train tracks. You going to jail.
Grandma used to tell you, go get me a switch from the tree. And you know, I'm gonna get the flimsiest switch I can find.
Yeah.
Just to kill time, because I know she's gonna send me back out to get the right thing.
There you go.
You got to be careful, Ocho, because some of them flimsy ones, that thing don't break. They do.
They whip.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm trying to find me something that's brittle. Oh, this thing look real good. Hit me 1 or 2 times and it's all over the floor. You gotta be careful what you bring back in the house.
The trick to
they be knowing.
You gotta stay close. The trick, you gotta stay close to her when she tries to hit you.
So she gets some of that. And then but here's the thing, she get mad. Cause you don't made a hit of that. It's just like you somebody make you bite your tongue or somebody make you stub your toe. And my grandma start being a ventriloquist, start gritting them teeth. I'm gonna tear your ass up.
Hey, I never forget them days. It's so funny, you know. I'm not sure how y'all got beaten, but my grandma used to beat me. She used to talk.
Yeah,
she would talk with every lick. I told you not to be acting up in them people school, embarrassing me like that. Oh my goodness! So mind you, I got the whole beating was a whole conversation.
Yeah. Oh, my grandma told me I should have tore your ass up last week when you acted up. And then, Joe, you know what used to make me mad? You have relatives come over. You know I had to tear that boy ass up. Ain't nobody asked you that, Granny. Why you gotta mention that? Yeah, I sure tore that ass up. I shut down on him.
Hey, I never forget. Hey, Joe.
That?
Yeah, hey, Joe, grandma's favorite line. I'm sending you to school, and I'm telling you right now, if I get a call, wherever you show out, that's where you're going to get woe out. And lo and behold, boy, if I'm acting a fool in class and that teacher call, I remember I got embarrassed in front of the class one time, boy, as a freshman at Beach High. I never forget. Man, she came in that class. Obviously, I'm a little older now. Man, she walked in that door. Sat in the chair right behind me.
Ooh.
Man, I was so embarrassed, boy. So embarrassed.
I wasn't worried about it calling the house. That phone was disconnected. Call it you want to. You ain't get it. Hey, all you get is a busy tone. Go ahead, call. Go ahead.
Right.
They ain't got nothing to do with me. But my old big mouth sister.
Oh yeah.
She snitched on you?
Granny, you know that boy don't listen to nobody.
Hey,
shut up.
That's because Unc said he used to snitch on him. Yeah, they snitched on her.
I would. But the best thing about it, because you got to realize, like when I was My sister's 8 years older than me, so I was in kindergarten. My sister was like a freshman in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had 2 aunts. So I went 73. I think Gladys graduated in might have 73. So Gladys might have been a senior. My aunt Gladys was a senior. Jane Shermadine, Libby. So all them. So but it's funny. The black people sat at the front of the bus. The white people sat at the back of the bus.
When you was in school?
When I was in school. The whites, we sat in the front. The black people sat at the front. The whites sat at the back. So my 2 aunts would sit together. Libby, one of my and Spanky and Buck, my sister, would sit together. I have a seat by myself, stretched out. Oh, you understand, Ocho?
Yeah.
Can I sit with you? No. And what? Have me a big old seat by myself.
Them some good memories, baby.
My book used to be packed.
It
would never be. You don't know if you knew what you know now then. You would have done things differently. You would have behaved differently. Yeah. But I'm not so sure, Ocho, if we had behaved differently, we wouldn't be who we are today. Because it took all that.
Yeah.
Because I already know I was good in school, but I was sneaky. Mm-hmm. I would do stuff, and when Libby or Spank get the best of me, I'm taking off. I'm hollering. I'm telling.
Yeah.
Hey, my granddad be like, "Hey, who made that boy cry?"
Deep voice and all.
That's how you talk. Hey, leave that boy alone. So ain't nothing wrong with me. But since he say leave that boy alone, or who made that boy cry, now I got to cry. Joe, I'm about to run. That's how Spain got so fast, because he had to catch me before I tell Papa.
You got to pay me something.
Hey, Unc and Ocho, my grandpa used to talk to us through the screen, though. He wouldn't even let us in the house. He like, what you want? Like, man, we come down here to chill. Nah, I know y'all come down here trying to pimp me and your grandma. Nah, God, we'll get away from around here.
That was, hey. And Lib, I tell. I couldn't help it. I don't know why I was like that, though. We wasn't raised like that. Spanky would never tell.
You was the youngest.
Libby would never tell.
You was the youngest.
Marinelle would never tell on Gladys. Gladys would never tell on Marinelle. Shermadine and Jane never told on each other. But me?
Is he Unc? I know. Hey, Joe. Hey,
what's up?
We talked about that hypothetical situation with the rip. If we had 24 million to split,
yeah.
I don't know. We might not be able to do it.
That was a long time ago, Ocho. Times were tight.
Nah. Yeah, but it was in you back then, it's still in you now. Joe.
What you trying to say?
We might have to take Unc out, man.
No,
man. Yeah, we might have to take
first of all, Joe, you
24.
already know. Because this man ain't trying to. Now, they already know we go, hey, what y'all find in the house? Nothing. Well, damn, y'all was gone an awful long time. Yeah, but we had to make sure we went through the house thoroughly. Instead of leaving calling somebody, we done stashed a couple of bricks. He want to take all the money.
Yeah, they don't know. They sent us on the case, right? So listen, we went on the case. We thoroughly checked the house, upstairs, downstairs, did everything we needed to do, went behind the walls, under the beds. Matter of fact, we checked the doghouse. We digged up the doghouse to make sure there was nothing up under the doghouse. And we didn't find anything. We did paperwork. Matter of fact, we called in backup. After we stashed everything we needed to stash, we ain't find nothing. That's okay.
I think that's the conflict that me and Ocho gonna have, because I'm willing to give something
Thank
back
you,
to
Joe.
the because Ocho, they gonna give us probably a little bit of whatever.
They're not gonna give us anything, Joe.
But that's okay. You know good and well. You know good and well. Man, you know.
But that's
okay.
Y'all
know.
They don't. We all got 5 or 6.
Yes. Let them have the other 5, that other 8. So guess what, Ocho? We're gonna get some new vests. We're gonna get some new body cams. We get some new cars.
Right. Yeah. Hey, I don't like. Damn, my light went out. Hey, You know what? I don't like that. I'm gonna have to take both of y'all out. Man.
See what I'm saying? Greed.
He greedy.
It's not greed. Listen, hey, God put that there for a reason. God put it there for a reason. Y'all talk about giving it back. Listen, stuff don't happen by accident. Blessings in that kind of magnitude, that ain't no accident.
I ain't say we give it all to him. I'm saying we give some of it to him.
If he wanted them to have it, he would have put it in their possession.
How about this here? We consider that our tithes.
Okay, well, we'll give it to the church. We ain't give it to the station.
No. That's the tithe. That's what we left for them. I'm gonna break the church off too, but you got to break the church off in increments. You know, you can't just go dump 100,000 on the church. They're gonna be looking at you sideways, not Joe. If
you done told them
exactly.
Yeah, I'm
Brother Sharp dropped off the bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna help with the building fund. You know, they always want to get them windows fixed.
Man, that building ain't never been. That building ain't got no roof, ain't got no windows to it, ain't got nothing. So I already know the building I already know that building ain't gonna get completed. So I'm gonna start with a piano. I'm gonna buy some new pews, new pulpit. I'm gonna do all that. The building fund is a lost cause. That's the bridge to nowhere. But I just think Sean. I think we're all in agreement here that Sean is trying to do the art of misdirection. I effed up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Let me see how much commotion I can cause.
Yeah.
It's going to be until they get back into a similar situation and advance. There's not going to be. You're not going to be not an egregious an egregious error like this. And when you have a backup quarterback, I don't know if they would have killed him as much if he'd had Bo Nix. But you got a backup. You know the weather is going to get worse because that's what the forecast had predicted. And then you still roll the dice by going for it, and you crapped out. Ocho.
Yo.
Sean Payton announced that the team has parted ways with offensive coordinator Joe Lombardi, wide receivers Kerry Colbert, and cornerbacks coach Addison Lynch. Lombardi spent 12 years, over 2 different stints on Payton's staff with the Saints, and has been the Broncos offensive coordinator since Payton was hired in 2023. However, Payton is the offensive play caller. Sean, don't do this. Man, look, I love Sean. Sean Payton is great. Why you fire that man? You made the call. You went for it on 4th down. Joe Lombardi. So what? Joe is supposed to say, Coach, you an effing idiot if you do this?
Right.
I can see if Joe Lombardi called the plays, but first of all, every play caller that's not the head coach is listening in. Nah, let's run it in this situation. He could have easily said that.
I got a question. Who fired him?
Sean Payton fired him.
Sean Payton's call, or did it come from
Sean Payton fired him. Sean Payton has a lot of control. A lot.
Right. Damn, I wonder what.
Cause he getting a lot of heat for that boat. He's getting a lot of heat for that call. Points out a premium.
Hold on, you said
the
Kerry
weather,
Colbert.
huh?
The same Kerry Colbert that played receiver?
I guess I don't know. No, Kerry Colbert.
You remember Kerry?
Yeah.
He played during my era. Huh? You remember Kerry Colbert? I think he went to USC. I could be wrong. I think he went to USC. Chad, Kerry Colbert went to USC, didn't he?
I just don't understand how Sean could fire this man and ain't nobody gonna be sitting back there thinking like, Sean, what you doing? Bro, you called that play. That's on you. You knew the weather. There's no way, nobody can convince me that Sean Payton didn't know that weather was going to get vastly different in the second half than it was in the first. And 10 points. Now, obviously, you don't expect your quarterback to turn it over in negative field position, but still. Sean Payton has consistently said he will not surrender play calling duties, as Broncos OC Lombardi was in the coach's booth and among those on the headset during the game. But Payton was the voice in the quarterback's helmet. So how did the coordinator lose his job when you calling the plays?
It might be something else we don't know about, huh? They might have had some disagreements. They might have had some
I
quarrels.
told you an effing idiot for going for it on 4th down. That's why he fired me. Because I was the voice of reason.
Yeah.
But you
Hey, that might be some stuff internally that we don't know about on, maybe a disagreement probably on exactly what you just said. I mean, who knows? I mean, if you know the right people, Unc, you'll probably find out though. You'll probably find out the real reason why he was fired.
I don't think Sean Payton must have not thought that he was going to get this kind of criticism. Bro, that is a backup on his 3rd team. And you have an opportunity to go up 10-0.
Kick that ball.
See, Sean had started to get high on his own supply. He had started to drink the Kool-Aid that he really thought that Jerry Stidham was like that. He did. I'm not so sure even with a Peyton Manning. I don't think a Bill Belichick in that situation. I think Bill Belichick kick it. Because Bill understands situational football. He understands. He done got the weather report. This thing going to get bad in the second half.
I got to do as much as I can while it's
10 points might be enough to win this game, and I'll be damned.
Yes, sir.
10 points was enough to win the game.
I know it hurt, Unc. I know. I hear it in your voice.
You know what, Joe? And I told Ocho this. I said if Bo had lost, if we had lost with Bo,
it would have been bad.
You don't think y'all had a chance?
Yeah, we had a chance. Yeah, we had a chance. We kicked him, but he couldn't turn the ball over. When you playing with playing with your backup can't turn the ball over.
Yeah,
because he doesn't have the capabilities and the wherewithal to go get those points back. That's not Tom Brady. That's not Peyton Manning. That's not Mahomes. That's not one of those guys that can have a turnover and still have that kind of have the ability to make plays. He's not a playmaker. Not. The Bills promoted offensive coordinator Joe Brady as their next head coach earlier this week. The decision to fire Sean McDermott and elevate Brady rather than clean house is now under heavy scrutiny. Ocho, are you confident that Joe Brady is the guy?
I mean, what's the goddamn difference? He was already there. Hell, you might as well have kept Mr. McDermott. Joe, that don't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
If you're a head coach and someone that's under you, I mean, if you fire McDermott, why the hell everybody else ain't fired?
They want a different voice in there, Ocho.
Man, come on now. I don't
understand how Brandon Bean kept his job.
Who was that, the GM?
Yeah, I don't know how he kept his job.
Yeah.
That's what I need somebody to help me explain that to me. Because it seemed like Sean McDermott caught all the criticism, and I get it. Mr. Pagula, he's supporting his GM because he gave him more title. But those players, I think, he wanted to put Keon Coleman. He put that in the lap of Sean McDermott.
Yeah. It's crazy. A new voice.
That's the same voice he's heard. I think Joe Brady did a phenomenal job.
Yes, sir.
I think the thing is, Ocho, is that Sean McDermott, his defense, they've been one of the top offenses, but defensively it's kind of where they falter.
Yeah.
And that's his level of expertise. Remember, they fired Leslie Frazier.
Yes. Yeah. Leslie Frazier was our D coordinator in Cincinnati too, huh? Yeah, Leslie Frazier. Yeah. Coach Frazier.
So, what do you think? Super Bowl or bust this year, Ocho, for the Bills?
I mean, well, hell, that was supposed to be this year, huh? This year, this was the easiest route for them. You ain't had to deal with three of the better players out of the AFC. So maybe next year, maybe next year's a little different. Maybe he can run the gauntlet. He can beat Mahomes. He can beat Burrow. He can beat Lamar Jackson. We don't know. We don't know what next year is going to look like. But hell,
damn, what the Bills need?
Receiver, a one.
They got a one.
I think the thing is, look, they turned too many turnovers. This was on Josh. This one's on Josh because Josh has been really good in the postseason, Joe. He hadn't had a turnover in 6 playoff games. He picked the worst time to have the most turnovers he's had in a very long time. It's hard to win on the road with 5 turnovers, and 4 of them is at the hands of your quarterback. Now, guys fumbling and stuff like that, ain't really a whole lot you could do about that. But this was on Josh's watch. So it's tough. And you know, Sean McDermott, I know Sean McDermott and Ocho and I was talking about, look, this grandstanding. He knew he couldn't challenge that. He knew that call what it was. And he knew you got to survive the ground. But he knew they probably had if they didn't flat out tell him, they had probably alluded to you're going to need to get to the Super Bowl in order to stay in this job.
Yeah. You probably knew that.
Oh, I knew because I talked about this in Ocho. Ocho, you laughed at me because I told you in October. He's like, "You think Brother McDermott?" I said, "Oh yeah, absolutely."
Yeah, you did. You did say he was out of there if they didn't win.
What I tell you about the Steelers and the Ravens, the coaching situation.
Harbaugh. Yeah.
Oh yeah. New voice. New voice. You said it loud and clear.
Yeah, Harbaugh been there for a minute.
18 and he been there 18 years, and Tomlin had been there 19. The Browns, Ocho have hired former Ravens offensive coordinator Todd Monken to be the next head coach. Sir. Monken, who has spent the last 3 seasons in Baltimore, will become the Cleveland's 11th full-time coach since returning to the NFL in 1999. In Monken's first season with the Ravens, he helped Lamar Jackson win his second MVP in 2023. Despite the great success in 23 and 24 with Monken as Ravens OC, as Lamar OC, Monken had chemistry issues during the previous season, as reported by team sources. Monken demanding coaching style clashed with Lamar's preference. Ocho, how do you see Todd Monken handling the battle between Shedeur and Deshaun if he couldn't deal with Lamar?
But listen, he's had some success with Lamar. It doesn't matter who coaches Lamar. Lamar is going to be who Lamar is. Joe, you can go out there and coach Lamar. He's going to be the exact player he's always been. He's going to be that 2-time MVP type player that can change the dynamic of a game at any point. Todd Monken going to have to get in his bag over there in Cleveland.
He'll do more than that.
He's going to have to get in his bag as an offensive coordinator and have a plan. I'm not sure what that plan is going to be. I'm not sure who you're going to go with, whether it's Deshaun Watson, whether it's Dylan Gabriel, or whether it's Shedeur Sanders. But he's going to have to find out very quick who's going to be quarterback number 1 in this team. And after that, then you figure out what you're going to do in the other surrounding areas offensively where you need help. And they're going to need a lot of help. I have no problem with the hire itself. He's had success, obviously, with Lamar, but there is no Lamar Jackson in Cleveland, huh?
No.
There is no Lamar Jackson in Cleveland. Therefore, everything Todd Monken has to provide to help those quarterbacks, he's going to have to be in his bag, huh? He got to be in it.
Remember, he won 2 national championships with Stetson Bennett as a quarterback at the University of Georgia.
Hey, hold on now. Wait a minute. Stetson Bennett as his quarterback on a Georgia team that was loaded on goddamn defense. Now he's going back to a team where they're loaded on defense. Now the Achilles heel for the Cleveland Browns has always been on offense. If you can get that offense on point, just meet him halfway on. Just maybe somewhere, Joe, in the middle of the pack. You ain't got to be top 5. You got to be top 5. Just meet us half goddamn way, please.
They got some promising young talent though, Unc and Ocho.
What's the tight end name?
Fanning.
Oh, Fanning.
Boy, that
Harold Fanning Jr.
Damn it. Hey, that young bull there. Boy, hey, Joe, he is the real deal.
Yes, sir.
He's the real. And speaking of the Cleveland Browns, hey, if I see Myles Garrett anywhere in Santa Clara, he got to see me.
What? He gave your jersey away.
Hey, Joe, he sent the jersey to the Hall of Fame instead of getting it to me, knowing I asked for it first.
Man, we told you he was gonna do that.
Hey Joe, I'm finna mollywop him, Joe. I'm finna
Hey, Ocho, leave that alone. Let that go.
Nah. You don't disrespect me like that. You told me you was gonna give me the jersey, so that means you supposed to be a man of your word and give me the jersey. I don't care who asked for it. If I ask first and you say yes, now I gotta whoop your ass.
Well, I don't think he gonna be ducking on smoke.
Yeah, but he ain't got to duck. He ain't got to duck. He gonna get what he looking for.
Okay.
He think he had 23 sacks. It's gonna be 24 when I get done with him.
Oh, okay.
I think the thing is, for me, Ocho, let me know what you think, Joe. I think it'll be easy. It's hard to coach superstar quarterbacks. It's hard. It ain't easy. Ask anybody that's ever had to coach him. Mm-hmm. You think it's easy coaching Tom Brady? Now, it makes your job easy, but they're going to need to know. They need to know what you tell them is on legit. They got questions. Yeah. They're going to need you to give them answers. Not while I get back to you. No, you better know the answer. It's not easy coaching these guys now because these guys are brainiac. I mean, you talk about Lamar, like, hold on, who you yelling? Who you think you're talking to?
And I'm so glad you just mentioned that too, where how hard it is to coach quarterbacks. And I'm not sure if you've seen the clip, Joe or Unc. I'm sure you saw the clip. Unc, I know you've seen it before. With goddamn Bill O'Brien and Tom going at it on the sideline, and Brady going out on the sideline. Chad, I don't know if you guys have seen that clip. You know, so if they went at it like that on the sideline, what you think happened in practice?
Oh yeah.
Shit. Hey, Joe, one of the greatest times of my life being a New England Patriot is goddamn Bill O'Brien and Tom Brady going at it in practice for about 5 minutes straight. I'm talking about. You think I be messing up cursing on here sometime?
Oh, Tom a curse now.
Hey, Joe, I was sitting there smiling ear to ear. I was like, oh, boy, they really
like
going
cuss
at
his
it.
ass out, Tom.
Hey, I'm talking about. I'm like, oh, this is how it is. No one of these dudes win all the goddamn time. Everything got to be right, Joe.
Yeah.
Everything has to be perfect. If it's not perfect, you're doing it over. And you're not doing the play over. You starting the whole period over and doing it again. That's what was expected of everybody, especially offensively. So when things didn't go right, Tom got on Bill. When things didn't go right, Bill got on Tom. And they kept that standard no matter what. And it helped me understand, well, goddamn, no wonder they win all the goddamn time. And, Unc, I wish you could have been there to see that, Unc. I ain't never, in the history of all the time that I played the game of football, ever seen a quarterback and a coach go at it like that. But it was awesome. Yeah. And from that point on, the rest of practice, immaculate.
Oh, you got to have a standard.
Not one mistake, not one drop ball, no nothing. It just, everything went smooth. We went out there, I forgot who we played that week. Man, we put up back damn near 40 points, Joe. Put up damn near 40 points. Hey, that's the year we went to the Super Bowl, Joe. Yeah, we went to the Super Bowl that year. Man,
there has to be a level of expectation.
Who y'all lost to that year, Ocho?
Giants.
The Giants, man.
Oh,
Eli? Eli caught, was that
Mario Mannion on the sideline against cover 2?
Yeah, on the sideline. Yeah,
he dropped it in the bucket, Ocho. He dropped it in the bucket.
That was a beautiful throw. That was a beautiful throw.
Yeah, that's what I'm look. You know, being around John and being around Mike, because Mike was like that.
For real?
You might get away if you drop 1 in a team period. Drop 2, start it over. I'm like, Lord, please do. All I'm saying, I don't want to be the one.
Right.
Man, boy, look here. Mike was hell, man. There's when I say he said don't accept anything in a win you wouldn't have lost.
Yeah, he meant that.
Yeah, we had to get it. I mean, run, catch any pass. I don't give a damn if it was a down flat. You finishing 40 yards. 40.
Yeah.
And come back.
And they got to run back.
Yeah. But then you like, okay, now I understand why we do it. You get a greater appreciation for why you do things, and you see, okay, so this is why the 49ers had success. Because they were like the Patriots in the 80s.
Yes.
You're like, okay, now I see. Now I see. Whew. Browns defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz might be out of the door after the team hired Munkin as his head coach, according to Tom Pelissero. Pelissero reported that Schwartz, who's one of the 3 finalists, was visibly upset and said goodbyes in the building and told other coaches he's not coming back. Opposing teams are reportedly ready to pounce if he leaves also. Myles Garrett just posted on IG. That's bro sitting down like, damn.
Yeah. Hey, Joe. Hey, you see that lady that work at Popeye? See how she look?
Yes, sir.
That's just how I'm finna have Myles looking when I catch up to him out there in Santa Clara, just like that.
Myles like, man, this man just got me a unanimous defensive player of the year. I was playing good with this man, and this is what y'all gonna do?
Hey, Unc, come on now. It don't, man, listen. Anybody, you could have been coaching that Browns defense. Myles Garrett still would have got them 23 sacks. He still would have been an all-pro. And matter of fact, even if Mr. Schwartz is leaving, whoever comes in to take over that goddamn defense, you got the pieces and the personnel where you going to be all right.
Man.
You got the pieces and the personnel where you going to be all right. That was the top 5 defense all season long now.
Right.
Yeah,
Joe, they ain't shabby at all.
Yeah, no, I checked them out a few times, Ocho. They did their thing.
Oh, they good defense. They're good defense.
Very good.
They just need some pieces offensive. They need a wide receiver. They need offensive line help. I think Njoku's going to leave, so get another tight end.
Do you really?
Njoku's going to leave, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, that's why they got Fanning in. If
it don't hurt to have 2 of them, though, Joe. You can find you one in the 4th or 5th round.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Fanning.
Nice. Oh, I like him. I like him. I like him a lot.
Hey, he nice.
You think Njoku gonna require too much money?
They're gonna move, like you said. They got Fanning, so we go draft a tight end. We get him on a low number. Run a lot of double tight end sets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at the Patriots. They got Hooper and they got Hunter Henry. You look at the Bills team. It definitely helps. Definitely. Tom Brady joined the chorus of voices living that Coach Bill Belichick was snubbed from being a Pro Football Hall of Fame, said the voting committee decision is completely ridiculous. The quarterback-coach combination, Brady and Belichick, famously teamed to lead the Patriots to 6 Super Bowl victories, 9 conference championships. Multiple sources spoke with Belichick over the weekend, described him as puzzled and disappointed by his inability to secure support of at least 80% of the Hall committee. Ocho, we saw how the Hall did T.O., but could you have ever imagined them doing this to Coach Bill Belichick?
I mean, listen, it's get back for them. It's get back for them for all the press conferences. Bill really being one that really doesn't disclose much. He doesn't give you much during those interviews. And this is what happened when you got people in positions of power that are able to control the narrative and control who gets in and who doesn't. They did it to Terrell Owens. So them being able to do it to Bill Belichick, who doesn't sit right with a lot of people that are in those positions of power to control who gets in and who doesn't. I mean, it was shocking to me, but I kind of understand it. Because this is what happens when you have ego and pride and people who can control certain narratives when it comes to certain people.
Ocho.
Wow. Honestly, it's effing ridiculous. It's effing ridiculous. It's politics. Listen, as prestigious as it is to be able to get into the Hall of Fame and what it means, I mean, this kind of lessens the value of actually getting in based on accolades and resume. It lessens it. It just does.
Because what's the criteria to get in the Hall? Obviously, he meets all that when it comes to accolades.
He exceeds it. Beyond meets it.
Right.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Unc.
A lot of what you said had a lot of truth to it. We saw a situation a couple of days ago with the Tracy Morgan situation. He got treated bad one way when he was younger. Now he's in a position that he can actually help somebody. He's like, nah, I remember you. You bullied me. I remember you.
Come on now.
Now, same thing. The people that Coach Belichick wrong way back when they tried to talk and he was smug and short. Now, listen, two things can be true.
Yes, sir.
They got to get back.
Yeah.
Chuck, Vince Lombardi, Coach Lombardi, Coach Chuck Noll, Coach Tom Landry, Coach Don Shula. The 4 coaches that's entered the hall on their first try. They're the 4 first ballot coaches to go in the Hall of Fame. Coach Belichick has more Super Bowls than any of those. He has more victories other than Coach Shula. He has more playoff wins, probably more than all of them combined. More division titles. He's a. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. But I'm just trying to figure out where was the uproar when T.O. didn't go in. Listen, chat, and this is not a white or black thing. I'm telling you a right and a wrong thing. What they did to T.O. was so egregious. They changed the rules to keep him out on the first ballot. They didn't change no rules. These are the same applicable rules that every member that's been voted on to go into the hall. When they said no matter what a person does off the field, you can't use that to keep him out the hall. Only what he did on the field. When it came time to T.O., they changed the bylaws. What you did on the sidelines could be used against you. What you did in the facility could be used against you because they had nothing on him off the field. T.O. has never been in trouble. He's never run afoul with the law. He's never having his name even mentioned for any impropriety. T.O., he led the 49ers in receiving. He led the Eagles in receiving. He led the Cowboys in receiving. He led the Bills in receiving. He led the Bengals in receiving. There are 3 men in the history of the NFL that's been a first-team All-Pro with 3 different teams. One of them is primetime Deion Sanders, first ballot Hall of Famer. The other is Ted the Stork Hendrickson. And one, Terrell Owens. He's one of 3 men with 150 receiving touchdowns in the history of the game. Now we're the uproar. Now the Hall of Fame doesn't have. So now the Hall of Fame doesn't have any merit. When you kept, there have been so many guys that should have been a first ballot, and you kept them out. What they did to Coach Belichick is egregious, and he should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. But so should have T.O. So if you didn't want to change the rules and say, no, what they did to T.O. was wrong, now all of a sudden, whoever didn't vote for Coach Belichick, it needs to be made public, when there's never, ever been a cry to make the votes public. Why now?
Yeah. I mean, obviously because it's Coach Belichick. Because it's both Coach Belichick, and it's egregious, just as egregious as them not letting T.O. in. And this is one of the things, as much as the Hall of Fame means to so many, and I just, for me, Unc, you know how I am. And Joe, you know me as much as we've known each other. Unc, you know me extremely well. And those who know me personally know I'm one that had never needed validation. I'm one that conducted myself in a way where I felt if I can't be authentic to myself and I still be accepted in whatever it may be, I don't really care. Yeah. So Joe and Unc, you got to think, when I put that Hall of Fame jacket on myself, Unc, that was not an approval of any and everybody. Even Coach Lewis, Joe came to me after the game and said, you know what? That's not going to sit right with a whole lot of people, especially those voters. And I told Coach Lewis after the game, I say, Coach Lou, when I put that jacket on, that was to let you know and everybody else know I don't need your validation. At that moment, after that touchdown and I crossed that 10,000 yard mark, I felt I was Hall of Fame worthy, and I don't need, which they probably wouldn't, because I was always the problem child, Joe. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that perception that I had of enjoyment and having fun in my way and not conforming to what they felt I should have been like.
No.
At that moment, I felt I was Hall of Fame worthy.
Right.
That's why I put the goddamn jacket on. Because,
Joe,
my black
I'm gonna trip you out now. Now this is what they
said.
To me. They said that Spygate and Deflategate might have had some bearing or some weight to it to keep Coach Belichick out. I don't know if you noticed this, but I was a criminal justice major. Do you guys know what fruit of the poisonous tree is? So the way they do this, if you said Coach Belichick got these Super Bowls and these victories through ill-gotten means, who benefited from those ill-gotten means? There's a guy coming up for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. They say he the GOAT.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be very interesting. Who would have been a beneficiary of Spygate? Who would have been a beneficiary of Deflategate?
Number 12.
Are you going to keep Tom Brady out? You're not.
No,
so why would you keep Coach Belichick out?
Hey, I got a question, Uncle Ocho. Who does the voting? Are these ex-players?
They do have I think like 3 or 4 players that do vote, but none of the almost 400. Most of is 50 men and women. The mere fact that sometimes, Joe, the way it does is that you have a writer from your city, from your team, and he makes an argument. When they went up to do Dan Marino, they said Dan Marino, and they sat back down. When they did Peyton Manning, they say Peyton Manning, and they sat back down. You don't even have to make a case. That should have been for Coach Belichick. You already know his resume. The second most wins, the most playoff wins, 17, 18 division titles, 6 Super Bowls as a head coach, 2 as the defensive coordinator. His game plan is in the Hall of Fame when he shut down the K-gun in Super Bowl, I think it was Super Bowl 20. So there shouldn't have had it. There shouldn't be. There shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to build a case because it's plain. It's right there. You know what the man did. This is not no 1960. And I'm not saying I'm not trying to discredit anybody, but this is the modern era. Anything that happened, the Super Bowl. The man. So in the last 25 years, have we ever seen a streak of domination in the NFL in the history of the game? No. So it's going to be very interesting. These same 50 men and women that y'all said Spygate and Deflategate weighed into winning. Well, who benefited? So that means nobody that played on those teams during those Spygate and Deflategate can go in the Hall of Fame on the first ballot by your argument. I'm just using what you said because y'all use that, and then all of a sudden now don't nobody know. Bill Belichick say he can't remember if they just had to vote last week, Ocho.
Man, you know they got. You know they remember, Joe. They
this ain't no 15,
remember,
20 years. If I can see if it was 15, 20 years ago, man, I can't remember. Man, there's so many guys because we voting. They got 120 guys. We got to will it down to 75. We got to take it down to 50. We got to take it down to 25, and then we get it all the way down to 10, and then we got a senior committee. So I can't remember all that over 15 years, Ocho.
Man, they remember. They remember. Hey, Joe, they pick and choose when they want to move the goalposts.
They do,
depending on who it is. And this was a okay. Now we got you. Now we gonna get you back for what
yes, and that's what I try to tell players, Ocho. Yes, that is exactly how it works. Because at the end of the day, Ocho, you got to realize. I understand you're supposed to take that out of it, but that's a human being. They got feelings. You can't give somebody your ass to kiss and then expect them to do you a solid, even though that's what their job requires. But they're human at the end of the day, Joe. Everybody knows Coach Belichick should have been a first ballot Hall of Fame because if he's not, well, whose is? I said the same thing with T.O. I said if T.O. is not a first ballot Hall of Fame receiver, I don't know who is. I don't. I really don't. I used to think I knew what a Hall of Famer was, having played in the game, having played against a lot of the guys that went in, because basically anybody that went in, say 90, 95 on, I probably played against them or saw them up close and personal. So I know, and plus, Ocho, you know, we go in there, we break down meeting, we know the good players. Now, what the media says and all the fan base get all excited about, all I know is that when we took that guy off that tape, he wasn't one of the guys we circle. I'm going to leave it at that. So we know for them to do that to Coach Belichick, it's egregious. But I believe two things can be true. Go ahead, Ocho.
Hey, Joe, that's some bull crap, man. I hate when people are in positions of power. And I would love for players that are always asking to get in. I know they would love to be honored. But I hate the fact that some of them, they beg and they hawk and they try so bad to want to be a part of something because of what it entails. You know, and needing the validation. Just because you don't wear that gold jacket don't mean you wasn't that boy on that field. you still, based on resume and accolades, when you turn that film on, it's still there. The numbers you put up, the stuff that you've done during your career is still there.
Absolutely.
It ain't going nowhere. And I would never, ever give anybody, not just the Hall of Fame in general, never give anybody the satisfaction of knowing they got that over me and being able to control and how I feel.
It's a situation also. Mr. Kraft, what the hell we waiting on? Tell me an owner, and I get it. Some of these old owners, Mr. Modell, Art Modell. I won't disrespect him by calling Mr. I call him Art. Art, look at what he did. You got Monday Night Football. He was the reason why. The benefits, the union, he's the reason why. But because he moved this team from Cleveland to Baltimore, because the city, they wouldn't play for the upgrades to the stadium. He's the only owner. There've been the Raiders go back and forth. The hell, the Raiders was moving like they had a mobile home. Hook up the truck and just move it up and down. And they go to Oakland, they back to LA. They go to LA, they back to Oakland. Back and forth. Never had to leave the colors. The Rams, y'all do like the Cardinals. Y'all do realize the Cardinals used to be in St. Louis, Ocho.
Yeah.
They moved. Yeah. They didn't have to leave the colors. The Rams originally started out, they were in California, then they moved to Anaheim, then they moved to St. Louis. Moved them back, they never left their colors. The Colts, Mr. Irsay, Bob Irsay, moved them in the middle of the night in 1984, like a thief in the night, loaded up the Mayflower bands and moved them. And he never left a color or a record. The Tennessee Titans, they used to be the Houston Oilers. They went to Nashville first. Excuse me. Yeah, they went to Memphis. Was it Memphis? I think they went to Memphis first. But anyway, and then they went to Nashville. And never have to leave a color or record. Art Modell is the only owner in NFL history that has moved and was required to leave the colors and the records in Cleveland. And they still won't put him in. Mr. Kraft, what more can you do? How much more can you win? Because they put a lot of owners in before him. That's one less than him. And he's been in after them. Don't get me started. I'm good now. Now I can speak my mind. See, I used to hold back because I was really trying to get my brother in because I know they were going to use what I said against him. But now he in. Now I'm finna let y'all know how I really feel. Because you're wrong. The way you did T.O. was absolutely wrong. The way you did Bill Belichick was wrong. Dead ass. The way you've done Mr. Kraft and the way you've done Art Modell is wrong, and you know it.
Yeah.
They making them pay, boy.
How much more
they got that power,
Joe, how much more can I pay?
I don't know, Unc, but it's obvious. It's obvious because, his accolades meets the requirements. I mean, we all know that Bill Belichick is the first ballot. Maybe due to the Deflategate, all the shenanigans that has transpired with the Patriots. Obviously, it done rubbed them people the wrong way, man.
It has, Joe. But you know what? But I think the thing. Look, Coach Belichick did not make it on any reporter to do their job. He didn't make it easy. He didn't.
No.
I think we can. Two things can be true. He wasn't the easiest person to do your job, but he's more than worthy of being a first ballot Hall of Fame. Two things can be true.
No question.
And they are in this situation. But I don't believe now, because it's egregious on the level of T.O., that all of a sudden voters should have to reveal themselves. So now, I guess, let me see now, Ocho. So if we start doing this, I guess everybody that voted for a candidate that my candidate didn't win, I want to know everybody that voted for the other candidate. Now, I need to see names.
Yeah.
You see how ridiculous that sounds?
They ain't gonna do that.
That's the whole point of the voting booth. That's why you go into Ocho, you pull the curtain. Because don't nobody supposed to see who you voted for. Or no. Right. Now, if you want to tell, who knows? I don't know if I believe you or not, because you lie. People lie so much now, I don't know if I believe you.
Oh, yeah.
Or I would never vote for him. Check. I wouldn't vote for her either. Check. I'm just saying, Ocho. I'm just saying. But in this situation, everybody knows Coach Belichick. And like Coach Belichick, it hurts him. See, like when your name came up, like when the first time my name came up in 2009, I was one of the 125. I got whittled down, and then I made the final 10. Made it to like the final 10. Made it to like the room of the 5, because back then, Ocho, the coaches and owners went in like players. They've since changed that. Because an owner and a contributor, they're two different things, Ocho. They ain't on no damn field. So how you go in as the equivalent of a player that actually played the game? So they changed that, and I agree that. The next year I come back, Ocho, I got less votes the second year than I did the first year. I said, you know what? After I didn't get in, I said, if you didn't like my stats this year, you're going to hate them next year, because they're not going to get any better. And the guy that's coming behind me going to have better stats. I said, I can't add to it. I said, I wish I can go back and get me another 50 catches, maybe another 7, 8 touchdowns, Ocho, and go to a Super Bowl. But there ain't nothing I can do. All I can do is just go back and look at my body of work. And don't compare me against Ozzie and Kellen and John Mackey and Mike Dicker. Look at everybody tight ends that played in the 90s. And look how far ahead I was than them. And I played in a running scheme.
Yes, sir.
So that I say, judge me by the 90s. Don't judge me by what Kellen and Ozzie and Dicker and Mackey and Christensen and all those guys, Dave Casper, because that's unfair. That's unfair to them. That's unfair to me. I said, but my resume speaks for itself. Go ask the defensive coordinators that had the game plan me and ask them what they thought of me.
Ooh, well, if that's
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ask Floyd Peters. Ask Gunther Cunningham. Ask Coach Cower. Ask Coach Belichick. Ask them what they thought of me. Y'all see sometimes, Ocho, sometimes the antics can overshadow the play. And look, you know me, I'm having fun. Call the National Guard. I'm talking crazy to a lot of people. But all I know, my team's won. Period.
See, that's not fair, man.
What?
Hey, Joe.
What's that?
His team's won, but mine was losing.
Hey, Ocho, you gotta play the card.
That's it,
baby.
Hey, Joe. I played one hell of a hand too, Joe. You hear me? I played one hell of a hand too.
Yes.
Bro.
Yeah.
Look, they didn't say we couldn't have fun while we're playing. Our job was to catch, block, help our team win, get the ball in the end zone. Yeah, look, in Cincinnati, you didn't have the best. You wasn't the best setup. I don't know if it was the most conducive for winning.
I like it though. I enjoyed it.
I understand.
Hey, Unc,
that's the hand you look here. If we play in spades, some people, Joe, we play spades. If you don't get any spades, you throw the hand in. Some people play, if you get face cards, you got to play the hand, even if you don't have spades. Well, Ocho, you had face cards. You didn't have spades, but you had to play that damn hand. And you played it well. You got a couple of books out of it. You got 6 Pro Bowls. You got some All Pros.
Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah.
A lot of people, but Ocho ain't win. Look here. I've never heard, tell me the time you've seen a receiver, he has the most comeback wins. The only winning that matters is quarterbacks. That's why they have how many wins Tom Brady have, how many wins Peyton Manning have, how many wins Patrick Mahomes, how many come from behind wins. They don't put that on anybody else. They don't give that title to coaches. They don't give it to tight ends, wide receivers, defensive, nothing. So only winning is tied to the quarterback. That's the only one that winnings matter to. That's what they tell you. That's what they tell you when they want to get said guy in. Now, if they want to keep you out. They dead ass wrong. They know it. Coach Belichick should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
I like Coach Belichick when he's not in Coach Belichick mode. He's a really great guy to be around. I went to the Pro Bowl with him and had a conversation, sitting at the bar, talking, having a drink. I wasn't drinking at the time. I was drinking virgin strawberry daiquiri. Probably about 7,000 calories. But, we at the bar having a good old time. I was working with CBS at the time, and I think it might have been, who was the coach? I'm trying to think who the coach was. I can't even remember who the damn coach was now. I mean, I know Coach Belichick was the coach. I'm trying to think who the quarterbacks were. I can't remember. But when you get Coach Belichick away, when he's not in New England and he's not in that focus mode, Ocho, he's great to be around. And everybody that's ever been around him, any player will tell you he's great to be around. But when he's in that mode, he's all business.
Different.
He's
right.
different.
He's different.
It's just like the quarterbacks. Peyton to open up a little bit. But when he get away from football, he just there to have a good time. He let his hair all the way down.
Yeah.
And it's long, too. That yo got Rapunzel here.
Oh, yeah. And the funny thing about it, Unc, is this what I like? Unc, I mean, Joe and Unc, I tell you this all the time. I would love for players to stop being so PC and be themselves in front of cameras. But most of the time, depending on who you are, especially the face of the team, you have to conduct yourself a certain way. Yeah. I am so happy, Joe, that I was able to not only play with Tom, but see Tom outside when that camera's not rolling. I'm so happy I was able to see Peyton Manning at the Pro Bowl outside when that camera's not rolling. That goddamn Bill Belichick, who I worked with all last year on Inside the NFL, I was glad to see that Bill outside of the Bill that everyone sees in front of that goddamn camera. Right. Man, they ain't nothing like that in real life.
He seemed a little more open on the NFL.
Yeah. Man,
he's more open to that at the bar.
Okay. Joe, they nothing like that in real life, and you would have to know them personally, and it almost to them it does them almost a disservice where the rest of the world can't see how really dope they are because they have to be one way when the camera's motherfucking I'm sorry. When the camera's rolling.
They have to be so buttoned up because everybody's trying to get that gotcha moment with one of those guys.
Yeah.
Peyton, Tom, all these guys, they're really, really buttoned up when the cameras are around. But when they're just hanging out with friends and buddies or being somewhere, they're
funny,
as normal.
You
forget that's Tom Brady.
Yeah, funny.
That's how it was when I played in Phoenix and we had the 2-time MVP Steve Nash. Y'all know he used to go out with us, Unc and Ocho. He used to hang out with us.
Steve?
Amari, Quentin Richardson.
Yeah.
Nash, he would be with us in the spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Killing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old time.
You know, Joe, I know Steve a little bit. You know, I play soccer with Steve all the time.
Soccer. He loves soccer.
I play soccer with Steve all the time.
Yeah, he used to he liked playing hockey too. We came into practice one day, hockey and basketball.
Absolutely. It's the national pastime.
Man, listen, Ocho, we came in, that man had on skates. He was out there on that ice. You should have seen Coach went crazy. Man, what are you out here doing? That man know what he doing, though. Hey, that boy be moving on that ice, man.
Yeah.
Nash different. He was a different dude.
It's embarrassing. It really is. I still think the Hall of Fame is prestigious. It's the heaven for the individual sport that you play: basketball, football, baseball. It's kind of like going into if you're a musician, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Ocho.
If
you're a professional bull rider, I think that's in Colorado Springs. It's your football heaven. It's your football mecca. I remember my grandmother when I finally got the call in 2011. I called my grandma. I said, "Hey, Granny." She said, "Hey." I said, "Granny, I'm going to the Hall of Fame." I never forget. She said, "What's that, baby?" I say, I said, "Granny, that's where all the good players go." She said, "That show is good, son. That show good. I sure hope I'm around to see it." Because at that time, Ocho, she had gotten really, really sick. So this was in January. This was in January, beginning of February. She passed in July. So she didn't actually, you know what I'm saying? But she realized, my grandmother knew she could not see that ceremony physically. She had to leave this place physically and go with me there spiritually, because then that body wasn't going to take her. And so to hear like, ooh, that show good. She would always have my sister, "Let me find that boy on TV." My sister put the TV on because, back then we were really good. So the Broncos always came on in that late window for NBC. So we always came on the late window. It is a huge honor. It is a huge honor. But there has been some damage done by some players that didn't get in, that should have gotten in. And Even if, no matter what you think about T.O., and T.O. should have been a first ballot, but then you skip him again on the second just to prove a point and make the guy go in on the third ballot? No matter what you think. I think T.O. is one of the 3 greatest receivers to ever play. I think it's Jerry. Jerry, Randy, and T.O. Now, you can flip. I think you can flip T.O. and Randy. I think it's universal regarded. Jerry is it. Jerry is it. For me, Jerry is it. Some people like Randy. But I think you can say, but even if you're not like Ocho and I, T.O. is not getting out of the top 5 of receivers to ever play this game. He's just not.
No, absolutely not.
So with that being said, if that's not first ballot, I don't know what is. I don't.
Yeah. Hey,
hell, I don't think DT. Did DT go in on the first ballot? I don't think DT went in on the first ballot. Come on, bro. Did anybody watch DT from 1989 to 1999? Did anybody watch those 11 years? I got to see it up close and personal from 90 to 99.
Yeah.
Man, they got your boy. They got me a nominee this year.
Think about Ocho.
Yeah.
DT had to go 5 times
before he got in now.
Damn.
Anybody that played against DT, ask him.
Yeah.
That first step, they need to stop. But see, this is what you get. Because you know what happens, Ocho. Once you let them, once they get away with keeping certain people out, they feel like that's a lot of power, Ocho.
Yeah.
That's a lot of power, Joe.
You know how you take your power back? Hey, Joe, you know how you take your power back?
How you take it back?
You create your own.
Say effort.
You create your own. Shoot, hey, I got me a 14 karat gold bus. Yeah, Joe, you create your own bus. You create your own jacket. Shit, what y'all talking about? Oh man, Unc, what you going to get, Unc?
That's crazy, man.
Hey, hold on. Let me show you mine. Hold on.
I don't know who gonna get this. The kids. I might have to have the kids sell this because, boy, look here. They're only one of them, Joe. The only one. You know, I got to keep them apart there. I got to keep that apart. They got the waves and everything,
they
Joe.
hooked you up. Hey, they hooked you up, bro. Some cats.
Well, yours, Joe, what you got?
Hold on. Hey, Unc, it's in the showcase. It's too heavy to bring out. I got a 14 karat gold bus like that, but it's in the showcase. I can't carry the whole thing.
Do you really, Ocho?
Yeah, boy, Hey, Joe, I don't play. I'm not. Listen, them people ain't letting me in, so I had to go make my own. No, you laughing? Why you laughing? Joe, I'm not playing. I'm 14 karat gold bus. When they do my game room, you know they doing my game room for me, right?
Yeah.
So by the time we get to like sometime after Valentine's, they doing my because you told me my appearance.
Nah, mine. So deduct 6,500 from the game room. Shoot that over to me.
Wait, you said it was 59. How you get to 6,500?
Gotta be some interest.
Yeah.
Gotta be, Ocho. 3 years.
Hey, but no, this is for the show though. I need the presentation when we get on. I needed it to look good.
Yes.
Here. So, but the bus is gonna be in the background with all our awards and the nightcap. My nightcap sign is gonna be on. Like Joe, the whole thing it's gonna look real nice, Joe.
Yeah, the chat would really appreciate if you cut that nightcap sign on.
Hold on, let me see if it works. Hold on.
It's too bright. What?
Can they see it?
Oh, it ain't bad, Ocho.
It's distorted though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think because it's so far away, it's distorted. So we know? I wonder who.
People gonna fix all that.
Also, Eli Manning. We're gonna talk about Eli later. Or we gonna talk about it now. Okay. Here's the Armando Salguero, one of the yes voters, claims there were voters in the room who voiced their concerns about Spygate before voting. Along with reinforcing the importance of voting process, the Hall released a statement stressing actions will be taken if one or multiple voters committed a violation of the selection process. The Hall did not mention Belichick by name or identify the selection process bylaws may have been broken. One violation for would be an example would be making a decision on a candidate based on non-football reasons. That does not, however, include Spygate. Gregorian of the Kansas City, Vahi Gregorian, I guess that's how you said that. I apologize. I know Gregorian. Kansas City Star became the first voter to outright confirm he voted against Belichick. He explained that he didn't vote against Belichick and Kraft so much as the other three seniors players enshrinement. Who was that? Anderson? Who? I know Roger Craig and L.C. Greenwood. I don't know who Anderson is. Gregorian said he believed all five of the candidates were deserving, but was concerned that the three players would have to wait much longer than Belichick, like many other senior candidates. Well, people say they wanted to put his name to it. I believe L.C. Greenwood. Look, L.C. Greenwood was not as heralded as Mean Joe Green, Jack Lambert, Jack Ham, Mel Blount. But go back and look at that Steel Curtains defense and look at the guy with the high top yellow shoes, Ocho. Go back and look now.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to remember L.C. Greenwood. I remember those every Super Bowl they won, especially in the late, like 76, 77, 78, 79.
Yeah.
LC was
what?
Nice. Was he? Think about it. They got Joe Green, Hall of Fame, Ham Lambert, Hall of Fame, Mel Blount, Hall of Fame, Donnie Shell, Hall of Fame. So you got 5 Hall of Famers right there. And you got LC. You had Andy Russell, who was a perennial All-Pro and Pro Bowl player. LC Greenwood was a Pro Bowl player. So it's not very many times that you got 7 All-Pros and Pro Bowl players on a defense at a given time. And you're definitely not going to have 5 Hall of Famers in their prime together. Now, you might have a Hall of Famer come later in his career, but they were all drafted to the Steelers. The Steelers drafted 5 Hall of Famers in 74. Well, they drafted 4. Donnie Shell was an undrafted free agent. Lynn Swann, Jack Lambert, John Stallworth, and Mike Webster. Their first 4 picks on Ocho in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's
and then
crazy.
Donnie Shell was an undrafted free agent, the fifth player. So one draft class on a team. I think we got 5 in our 90 draft class, Ocho, of 40 players. They got 5 of their first 12, 13, 14 picks.
Wow.
You ain't going to ever see that again.
Hell no.
Bill Nunn, Radio Raheem, that's his dad. Was Bill Nunn. He was the guy that's scouting, for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yes.
Real? Oh, that's dope.